Hello, hello, intuitive friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All the links are down below, intuitive friends. For those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. For those of you who just newly subscribed right now at this moment in time, thank you. And for those of you who are already current subscribers, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be doing a 5-minute mini reading focusing on Mercury retrograde. Okay, taking a look to see what may be perhaps distracting you from your path right now, what Mercury is shining the light on, and perhaps here's showing you what needs to be released, let go of, so that you can level up. But first, for those of you who are watching this after the live stream, welcome. And if you would like to be part of this mini 5-minute mini reading, well, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, because this is for subscribers only, as well as for members only of the channel. So all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and then I will or I should say, when I am doing a live, you're going to be notified, and all you need to do is just join us then. That being said, for those of you who are joining me now, hello, intuitive friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. I know I've been away for a bit, but I am back. Okay, I am back. Now, listen carefully. I know it's been quite a long time. I haven't, since the 27th, I haven't switched off into a new list yet, because Mercury retrograde is going to be all the way till March 20th. So I really want to get as many of the subscribers who are interested in this type of reading to do their reading for free. So I'm not going to open a new list for a bit, but those of you who haven't had an opportunity to take part, you are going to be really happy, because you're going to have more space to come in and get your readings. So there you go. Intuitive friends, this is free and free only, and of course only for entertainment purposes only. So always remember that, intuitive friends. You are the pilot of your own journey. Okay, you're the captain of your own ship. So there you go. That being said, intuitive friends, if you did take part in the readings anywhere between March 27th until May. Oh my God. By the way, I have a strong Mercury placement. So if I sound a little kind of out of it, it's just because it's just part of what it is. So if you had a reading from February 27th all the way through March 8th, then I will not be adding you to today's list, but you are more than welcome to stick around, hang out with us, okay? Grab your snack and come join, okay, the fun. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, intuitive friends. New list is not going to come out for a bit. I do have Serene, Mila, you are at number 1, and Izzy, you are at number 2. I haven't taken a look at the list. Give me a second. Let me grab my pen. Let me grab all the things that I need so that I am not doing that. Give me 1 second, intuitive friends. I'll be right back. Alrighty, intuitive friends, give me a second. Get my pen, move stuff out the way. All right, intuitive friends, sorry for the wait. All righty, let us begin. All right, I feel like I'm put together now. All right, intuitive friends, let's hop to it. Let's add the subscribers that are here and haven't had a free mini reading yet. Please read the pin comment, intuitive friends. Super important for you to read that so you could understand what's going on and you can understand what I am channeling. I'm not channeling any personal questions. If you are interested in personal questions, well, all you need to do is join me during my super chat lives. Now, those are not free, but you're more than welcome to join me for those. And there I do give 10-minute readings for spilling the tea. Okay. So it's a 10-minute spill the tea type of reading there. Okay. All right, intuitive friends, give me 1 second here. I too get bombarded with ads here. So just give me 1 second. All right, intuitive friends, let us review the following. This is a free live reading for my YouTube subscribers only. It is first come, first served, which is why I always remind each and every one of you to, number one, continue to be subscribed to the channel. Number two, turn on your notification bell. And number three, turn all notification alerts connected to this channel, because the moment I do a live, you're going to be notified. And then it's easier for you to just jump in and get on the list. Okay. If you kind of subscribe and unsubscribe, subscribe and unsubscribe, you're going to have to wait every single time that I come on to do a live reading. All right. Please know, intuitive friends, that super stickers or super chats get a super reading, which means you get extra time, extra decks, and extra details. And all these readings are for entertainment purposes only. The only one question that I'm going to be channeling today for free for 5 minutes is how's Mercury retrograde, which has been occurring since February 26th all the way through March 20th, possibly rewriting your path, removing what's distracting you so that you can level up. Okay, so that's the focus of my reading. Now, for those of you who are interested in getting to know more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, private readings, testimonials, anything of that nature, take a look down below in the description box. All the links are there. And also take a look in the chat. I've also listed that there. Okay. Now, if you did participate in a mini reading from February 27th through March 8th, you're not going to be added on the list today. But join us back when I do a new list, and I'll let you know when that happens, okay? Today's list, I am taking the first 8 subscribers who have not had a reading yet, and the first 3 members only who haven't had a reading yet. Remember, no personal questions. For personal questions, please join my Super Chat Lives, which again, as I stated, they're not free. But you're more than welcome to join if you are interested in spilling some tea with us there. Okay. Now, by the way, just so you know, even though that's not free, guess what? It gets also very, very busy there. So you do want to hurry up and get on that when you see that I have a super chat live. It is $10 USD. When that occurs, you'll see it. You'll get notified. Come join, because I also close that list quickly. Okay. Well, not quickly, but it fills up quickly. And then after a certain point, I close the session. So if you're interested in that, just keep an eye out. This is my legal disclaimer and is as follows, intuitive friends. These messages are for entertainment purposes only. And please remember that readings should never replace professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal advice or professional licensed medical, financial, therapeutic, legal help. Okay, my readings are for entertainment purposes only and are not replacements for getting licensed professional medical, financial, therapeutic, or legal advice. Okay, All right, so we have Rose Quartz. I see that you stopped by to say hello. It's always a pleasure to see you. Hello. Now, of course, Rose Quartz, I didn't add you to the list because I saw that you were on the list before, so I already gave you a reading. But thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. Serena Mila, you are at number 1, followed by Izzy. Okay, Izzy, you are at number 2. At number 3, we have Portia. Oh, Portia Hall, how are you, my dear? I haven't seen you in a while. All right, I'm almost like 100% sure that you haven't gotten on the list, but I'm just gonna take a quick look because it's been a while since I've been back doing a live. So hello, Portia. Yeah, you're at number 3, Portia. Okay, so don't go too far. Intuitive friends, just a reminder that I call the subscribers as follows. I start with my members. So 1 member, 1 subscriber, 1 member, 1 subscriber, 1 member, 1 subscriber. Okay. Hello. Okay, so no Hassam has retracted. So I'm assuming when you guys retract your message or your information, I just assume that you guys don't want to be added to the list. So I don't know what that's about. So Hassam, I don't know what happened there. All right, hold on. Yeah. Okay, and then now no Hassam is off the list. Okay. Lisa, hello, Lisa. Lisa, let's see. Did you get a reading before? If you did, I won't be adding you today to today's list, but we shall see. Irene, Brielle, okay. All right, Lisa. So you are at number 4, okay? So Lisa, you are at number 4. Okay, at number 5. Hello again, Rose Quartz. How are you, my dear? So Rose Quartz, I did a reading for you on the 27th, so I won't be adding you on, but thank you so much for being here, my dear. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Jack Cal, hello, my love. Welcome back. Jack Cal, I'll give you a reading on March 8th, so I won't be adding you to today's list, but it's always a pleasure to see you stop by and say hi. Hello, Cimarron. Cimarron, hello, Cimarron. I have a feeling I haven't given you a reading, but let me double check the list very quickly. All right, Cimarron, I'm going to say, yep. Okay, Cimarron, you are at number 5. Okay. Cimarron 0. Okay, you're at number 5. At number 6. Hello, Ravi. Hi, Ravi. Let's see, Ravi. Did I give you a reading before, Ravi? I want to say I did, but let me. No, maybe I'm mistaken. This is the reason why I write everything down, because if not, I would forget. Yeah, Ravi, you're not on the list from before, so no worries, Ravi. Ravi, you are at number 6. Okay, Ravi Shadru 9692. Okay, you're at number 6. At number 7, okay, so I have 2 spots open for my subscribers and 3 spots open for my members. Okay, so let me just add that information to the top. And I'm going to pin this comment, and then we're going to start the readings. Okay. All right, there we go, intuitive friends. All right, so let me pin that. There we go. All right, intuitive friends, welcome, welcome, welcome. Up first, we have Serene Mila. Hello, Serene Mila. Welcome, welcome. Intuitive friends, just a reminder, I will always call one member for member, subscriber, member, subscriber, member, subscriber. We don't have any members at this moment in time, but if someone were to come in, then obviously they would be the next person that I do the reading for, followed by Izzy, okay, and all that. So let me just call the names very quickly of who I have here. Remember, I'm still waiting for maybe some members that might jump in. So don't worry, you might have to wait a bit, but that's fine. So we have Serena Mila at number 1, Izzy at number 2, Portia Hall 9091 at number 3, Lisa is 3ZI at number 4, Simran O at number 5, Ravi at number 6. We have 2 spots available for subscribers and 3 spots available for members. That being said, let's jump straight into the reading. Intuitive friends, just know this is a mini reading. So if you want to expand your reading, all you need to do is drop a super sticker or a super chat, and then we will expand that reading for you. That means you're going to have more time, more details, and more decks here for you. That being said, okay, so something just flipped over here, Serena Mila. And what I was going to say is, number 1, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Number 2, the question is, how's Mercury retrograde possibly rewriting your path? We're going to take a look at what Mercury retrograde is highlighting at this moment in time in regards to what may be distracting you from your next level, and then how you're going to be potentially leveling up. So you see this card right here, that just flipped over for you. And I just want to tell you, this deck is a little bit shadowy, but that's what we want. We want to see what Mercury retrograde is shining, okay, the spotlight on. And you have here sacred rest, okay. Deep transformation requires balance. Exhaustion is not a badge of honor, okay. Listen carefully. There may be lots of things that are either one or two things. Physically, there could be a lot of things happening one right after the other, okay? Number 2, or you can be feeling very either emotionally drained, mentally drained, energetically drained, physically drained in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit out of sorts. I've been feeling it as well. It is part of the Mercury retrograde. And maybe you're just kind of pushing yourself along thinking there's something wrong. Like, I just still have to keep pushing forward. Like, I can't rest and I can't stop. This is saying it's super important, especially right now at this moment in time during Mercury retrograde, for you to take a moment to recalibrate. Because Mercury retrograde does shine the light on this energy of reviewing, reevaluating, okay? Recalibrating our energy, our mind, our emotions, connected to things in the past or recent past, or things that we've been too busy to take a look at and to deal with, or to finish healing or transforming from. So although you may be wanting to show like, I'm good, I'm just going to keep moving. This is telling you whatever drain type of energy you may be feeling right now at this moment in time, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, energetic, this is telling you you need to take a step back and recalibrate. So those days that you are off, or the days that you can carve out for some self-healing and self-care, do so. That's going to be important. That's going to help you carry yourself all the way to the end of this Mercury retrograde, which ends on March 20th, but there's also a shadow period. Okay, so there's a shadow period that comes after the 20th. So we may be in this energy all the way until the end of March. So this is why this is telling you, take it easy, take a moment for yourself. Okay, if you just want to sleep all day on your day off, or you want to take a moment where you're just like, I want to disconnect from just anything and everything right now so that I can recalibrate, pamper myself, self-care, just take it easy, please do. okay? Because this is telling me here that there's something that feels a little bit out of sorts on your end. I don't know if that's true or not. I just channel messages, so I'm only the messenger, okay? So, but that is energetically what is feeling. Look at that. Look what popped out of the deck for you. Magician. Magician in the mirror. Now, granted, this is an oracle deck, but this is an oracle deck, but this card from this oracle deck always brings me to the forefront of the energy of the magician. Now, super interesting. And I'm going to say this, okay? Listen carefully. You're definitely feeling drained, 100%. I don't know how, I don't know in what way, but you're feeling drained. You know why? Because the magician in tarot is connected to Mercury. Mercury rules the magician card in tarot. Isn't that a coincidence that we're talking about Mercury retrograde and the fact that sacred rest is here? So you may be feeling this Mercury retrograde very heavily, and you may be saying to yourself, but why? Okay, is it in my mind, or am I really feeling this? I'm gonna tell you, you are really feeling this. Okay, that's number one. The magician in tarot is ruled by Mercury retrograde, so you are definitely feeling the strains of Mercury retrograde, whether it's the need to declutter, whether it's you feel like there's a disruption, whether you're revisiting some things from the past or recent past, or whether you've been emotionally, mentally, or energetically drained. However, listen carefully. The magician in tarot says that you are the creator, you are the magician. You have the ability to shift and change anything that you need to shift and change because you have the tools and the resources at your disposal in order to change or shift anything, okay, that you may feel, that either you want to see in your 3D realm. Okay, remember the magician in tarot has one finger up to the sky pointing to the ethers and one to the earth, which is the 3D realm. So whatever it is that you want to see in the 3D realm, you can connect to the ethereal, both of that balance, your yin and your yang energy. So right now you may need some rest so that when Mercury goes direct, okay, so let's say in April, you can go and really move forward in the direction of whatever it is that you were manifesting, or may choose to reevaluate what you've been trying to manifest. This is not a good time for manifestation, but it's a great time to recalibrate and see what are the things that you want to plan for. What is it that you're thinking about? Okay. So yeah, you have the tools and resources in order to put things in action once Mercury in retrograde. Ooh, something just flipped over, and you have here the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it feels like there's a lot that has been going through your mind, or a lot will be going through your mind in regards to something that you may be wanting to reevaluate in regards to something that you've been wanting to manifest or to see in your 3D realm. So there's this energy here that the mind is going round and round and round. Now it could be either or. It could be your mind's Mercury and Swords here telling me the mind. There's a lot going through your mind. It could be because of certain emotions that your mind is rolling, or the opposite, your mind is rolling and it's affecting your emotions. So it could go either way here. But the Knight of Swords, allow yourself to take the rest so that you can think about new ideas. Okay. Knight of Swords, the rush of ideas, the thoughts. Maybe you've been curious about certain things. Maybe there's a curiosity of why I've been feeling kind of tired or drained. This may be giving you some type of enlightenment in regards to that. But I do feel that once Mercury retrograde kind of ends, there's going to be a part of you that's going to feel very much inspired. Because if you take a look at this here, this magician, you see this blue side over here, right? This is giving yin energy, and this is giving yang energy. And isn't it quite interesting here that the yin energy is very much connected to your sacred rest, which is what I said. Allow yourself to lean into your yin energy, okay? And then once Mercury goes direct, once it hits April, then you're going to feel more proactive, or kind of in a way moving in the direction of what your thirst for knowledge or you wanting to embrace action into something that you've been thinking about. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Last but not least, here, Serene Milan. Let's see what else is coming through. So there is a lot here having to do with you needing to take a moment to rest emotionally, mentally, energetically, physically. Super important. And again, that's exactly what's come out here. Now, it's important that while you're resting or you're recalibrating, okay, that you are reevaluating, reflecting, and maybe even reviewing some things here that may have been coming to the surface, whether it's emotions, thoughts, okay, whatever that may be for you. Maybe it's things that you've been dreaming that's, your subconscious is showing you something here, okay, or has been here within this Mercury retrograde. Whatever it is, allow yourself to recalibrate. So when Mercury goes direct, you can be clearer on where it is that you want to move towards, okay? Last but not least here, Serene Mila. Okay, look at that. Take control. But guess what? You're going to take control after Mercury retrograde. Right now, you can be kind of, like I said, reviewing, remembering, reevaluating, reflecting while you're taking a moment of rest and recalibrating. Once you kind of do that work, that rest that is required, then again, like I said, fire, yang energy, being proactive, allowing yourself to lean into the inspiration and taking charge in something that may be curiously in the back of your mind or something that you've been thinking, okay, during this maybe recalibration stage. Take control says in your relationship. Now, relationship could be romantic relationship or non-romantic relationship. It could go either way. So in a relationship or situation, this situation could be in any area of your life: love, career, finances, family, friends, loved ones, your job. So it could be anything. Your passive stance has caused you to miss opportunities that should have been yours. Now is the moment to take charge. Remember what I said? Proactive energy into something that you are either curiously, brewing in the back of your mind as you're doing this calibration, or something that you may want to really move forward. It says now is the moment to take charge. Well, first, it's time to kind of take a moment, take charge in that recalibration, take charge in that reflection. And then it says step forward and claim what is rightfully yours. Okay. Validation, confirmation, because if we see this Knight of Swords energy, there is this person that is moving forward. They're launching themselves forward. Knights are all about movement. So you're moving forward towards something that you may want to start in, again, something that you may be thinking about, or something that may be coming up during this kind of self-care type of energy or recalibration. That being said, let me show you again, take control here. So if you want to read it yourself, again, I'm not Houdini, but it is coming across as something here that is very important here. Because sometimes you guys think that, not all of you, but some of you may be like, yeah, she's just saying that. But no, look, it's exactly what I just mentioned from the top of the reading. So there you go. Validation, confirmation. That being said, that is all that I have for you, my dear. Okay. Hopefully these messages have been insightful. Drop a rose in the comment section and here in the chat if these messages have resonated. If they haven't yet, they might later on. Either way, please feel free to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, people that you feel that may benefit from these free channeled messages. Thank you so much, Serene Mila, for being here, and I'll see you soon. Up next, we have Izzy, unless we have a member. So I will have to check the list. But if we do have a member, the member will come first, and then Izzy, you will come next. So I can't say because I have to see what's going on. But in the meantime, I do want to say, intuitive friends, welcome. For those of you who just subscribed to the channel, I want to say Thank you. For those of you who are joining me for the first time and are visiting, welcome. And for those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Today we are doing a live. Now, Intuitive friends, please remember, if you already had a reading from February 28th, around there, 27th, 28th, all the way through March 8th, then I'm not going to add you to the list today, but you can stay tuned because I will be doing I'm going to be doing a super chat, not today, but one will definitely, I have two scheduled for next week. So next week, if you want to spill some tea, don't forget to turn on your notification bell and all alerts. All right, Intuitive friends, let's see who's here and let's see what's going on. Hello, Briella. Hello, Brielle. Welcome. Brielle is a member. So let's see. Did Brielle get a reading yet? I want to say no, but let me see. Oh, yeah, you did on the 28th. So, Brielle, you got a reading on the 20th, so I won't add you to today's list. But thank you so much for being here, okay, my dear? Thank you so much. Let's see what Serene. Oh, Takia. Hello, Takia. Takia, I want to say I did a reading for you not too long ago. Hold on. Yeah, Takia, right here. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm not going to add you to today's list, Takia, but listen, send your friends over, okay? Intuitive friends, send your friends over. Okay, let me see what Serena Mila wrote. Thank you. Emotionally drained. Yep, I told you. Validation confirmation, because that's exactly what was coming through. You will definitely need to recalibrate. Yep, you do. It came out in the reading, so that's showing validation confirmation. Serene says, rest, review, reflect, then take control. I got it. Yes, a romantic relationship has been on my mind. Okay, so whatever this romantic relationship is, allow yourself to either release or allow yourself to emotionally purge from whatever that may be. Okay, learn, to extract the lessons that this connection or romantic relationship, whether you're in one right now or were in one before. Okay, extract the important lessons and then let it go so that you can move forward. Okay, so very, very good. Hello, Bake 215. Oh, by the way, Briella is a member, so shout out to Brielle. Thank you, Brielle, for being here with us. As I said, Brielle, I'm not going to add you to the list, but to answer Bake 215's question, Bake 215, next week, I will be coming back on and doing Super Chat Lives. So hopefully you can join us then. Okay. That being said, Intuitive friends, up next we have Izzy. After Izzy, if there isn't a member, then I will go straight to Portia Hall. After Portia Hall, again, if there isn't a member, then it will be Lisa, Simran O, and Ravi. Okay. By the way, Intuitive friends, I do have, no, this Saturday, it's not going to happen this weekend. I have a very busy weekend. So I'm not gonna, I do have members. So members, if you're tier 1 or tier 2, you are gonna have your monthly topic reading. Okay, so tier number 2 and tier number 3, don't forget to take a look at the post and vote for your topic and your 10-minute reading that is part of your membership tier. Okay. All right. That being said, hello, Izzy. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Izzy, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. Just a reminder here, Izzy. And by the way, thank you so much, Serene Mila, for your validation confirmation here, because I see that you dropped the rose. Thank you so much. All right. So, Izzy, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you here. All right, you have the anger within. All right, so Izzy, there may be a situation, circumstance, or an event, whether this may have been in the past or recent past, or whether these are emotions that are potentially here kind of surfacing or resurfacing, whether it's a trigger or a miscommunication that may occur within this Mercury retrograde, or whether there is some residual energies here very much connected to anger or something that hasn't fully resolved emotionally for you, or maybe memory in your memories, right? So there's this residual energy coming through in regards to this card. Now, the anger within, Just give me 1 second here. Let me just, okay, because I just feel that that's way too harsh of a light. Okay, my apologies there. Okay. So the anger within says, anger is a teacher, not an enemy. Explore its roots rather than suppressing it. So what Mercury retrograde is possibly doing right now at this moment in time is shining a light to emotions, whether it be anger, sadness, hurt, jaded energy, resentment, guilt, remorse, whatever the energy is. Anger is just one of them. Okay. Sometimes we feel that we're angry at something or someone, and underneath the anger, there's the actual emotion. And it might not be anger, it might be feeling hurt, betrayed, things of that nature, but it may appear as anger. Okay. You know how, like, children when they're little and, they cry, right? They cry, right? But not, it's not always like a baby, right? They cry, but it could be they're crying because they're hungry. They could be crying because they need to be changed. They're crying maybe because they're cold. They're crying. So crying, right, is one emotion, but there's things underneath the crying. Same thing. Usually, when we become adult, that the tears may turn into like getting upset. Okay. Like, why am I getting upset? Why am I getting triggered because of what someone says? So anger may come out first, but then there's other emotions underneath. So this is talking about that there may be a situation, circumstance, event, or a person or an environment that may surface or resurface either anger or other emotions. This is talking about, should this happen, these emotions are teachers. Okay. The emotions that resurface are the teacher. Okay. They're not the enemy, and the person that may be kind of in a way triggering you is not the enemy. Okay. What it's saying here, it's time for you to explore any emotions or memory that are connected to that specific either person, situation, circumstance, event, environment, or anything of that sort. Okay. So this is talking about perhaps feeling like you are revisiting a situation, circumstance, or an event here during Mercury in retrograde, and for you to take a closer look at how you can release and let go of that. Also doing reflection. Okay. So you can finally understand what it is about that specific emotion or memory or whatever this might be, so that you can redirect yourself and level yourself up. Because whatever it is, these either residual emotions or memories or situations, circumstances, or events, or maybe an environment, is creating some type of distraction. So you need to get it out of the way so that you can continue to level up. Let's take a look at your next card here. Up next, we have Portia Hall. If there isn't a member who stops by before them, but Portia Hall, don't go anywhere because you are up next. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, Izzy, you have here a person holding a coin. Okay, person holding the coin is giving this energy of the king of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, but also here with a little bit of this Queen of Wands energy. So first thing I want to say is super important for you to stay very grounded here. Okay. For you to stay grounded as you work through whatever anger or emotion. Whoever's coming in next, new subscriber, just hold on 1 second. Because yes, Josh, don't go anywhere because I'll add you to the list. Okay, just give me a second. I'm in the middle of a reading. Okay, my dear. So don't go anywhere, Josh. But yeah, so I'm feeling here that there's a sense for you to. It's very important during this Mercury retrograde, as you are exploring, reviewing, remembering, reevaluating, maybe even reflecting on the root of this emotion or emotions. Okay. That is very much important that before you start that type of work, that you ground yourself with the root chakra. So root chakra is going to be super important before you kind of dive into that spiritual work or that spiritual healing that you may need to do. That's number one. Number two, Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to guide you here on what that may be. So there is something here that you either one or two things intuitively know what I'm talking about right now, or as you allow yourself to go a little deeper on what this energy may be, you're going to know what this is in order for you to clear it. If it's something very much connected to your heart, to your emotions, if I were you, just because of this anger, again, it might not be anger, it might be another emotion. But I'm still getting working on your root chakra is going to be very important. So work on your root chakra, 639 hertz solfeggio frequency. There are free sound frequency channels here on YouTube that you can listen to that heart chakra healing frequency of 639 hertz. So you can let go and purge that energy or that emotion that may be trapped within your heart, your emotions. Okay. So that's going to be super important. You'll know what that is when the time comes, because I feel intuitively you might know what I'm talking about. Another thing that I'm feeling here with this card, with this card with the queen, with the person holding the coin, is that once you do the work, once you allow yourself to do the work here in regards to getting to the root of this emotion, maybe connected to a person, a circumstance, or an environment, it's going to allow you to feel more grounded in whatever it is that you want to continue to build on. All right. So whatever it is that you may be building, there could be a little, 10 of wands. You saw that? That just jumped out of the deck. That makes a lot of sense, because I was going to say here with this person holding the coin, it's going to be very important. Remember that I said root chakra grounding. In order for you to ground and to start reaping the rewards of whatever it is that you've been putting the patience, the effort, and the consistency on, is super important for you to do the 10 of wands, which is release any burdens, emotional, mental, or energetic burdens that may, or responsibilities that may be on your shoulder. It's time for you to let that go so that you can recalibrate yourself and feel more grounded and feel more stable and feel more secure, so that you can level up and embrace this the reaping of the rewards of whatever this may be. Your intuition, super important here, so pay attention to it. Yin energy, okay? This is not time to do a lot. This is time to rest and relax, but to do a lot in regards to going deeper and leaning into the yin energy. Again, reevaluating, reflecting, so that you can understand how you can redirect to you embracing, or maybe even here, shining the light on your true queen or king of pentacles energy. Okay, reaping the rewards. Be real. Okay, be real says here for you, enough. No more hiding yourself. Loudly voice your inner thoughts. Uphold your truth. When you speak up, you'll enter a higher vibrational level. Okay, I'm also getting here to energetically forgive things and people that may have hurt you, or that you may feel resentment towards. Okay, so that's going to be important. So if I were you, I would also listen to the Hopa Opa Nopa chant, okay, which I will add shortly after your reading, so that you could see what that is. And that allows you to release and energetically forgive the people, the situations, the circumstances, or the environment where this anger or whatever emotions that you are residually connected to, so that you can release it here, as I said, with this 10 of wands energy. Okay, that being said, Izzy, I hope these messages have been insightful. Hang on, Izzy, let me give you that link in a moment, but first I want to say, for those of you who are joining, welcome. I do have two spots available, one of which Josh has one, and I don't know who else is here, so I'll see in a moment. So again, I only have two more spots. Josh is one, and then I only have one more opening. I'll take a look at who that may be in a moment. But first, intuitive friends, I want to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the channel. And for those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. And for those of you here who are my current subscribers, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just don't forget to take a look down below in the description box, and all my links are down below. Okay. That being said, intuitive friends, Take a look at your March readings. Those are pick a cards, okay? The more you know about your astrological natal chart, the more that you can do other placements on your astrological natal chart. They're all pick a card readings this month. For those of you who are interested in finding out or learning more about what could possibly be unfolding for you during the Aries season, which is going to kick off on March 20th, then take a look at the 2026 astrological new year pick a card. Okay, so you can take a look at the pick a card playlist. If you are in a connection, take a look at the couples playlist. If you are single, take a look at the singles playlist, which, by the way, I know I have to do some channeling of the singles reading in March. We're in March, but I'm saying March 15th. I should be doing a brand new one soon. Okay, so my apologies. I'm being a little bit behind schedule. All right. For those of you who are interested in the energetic healing and all that, okay, who's here? Josh and Michael. Hello, hello, hello. Both of you give me 1 second, okay, because I'm going to add you to the list. But first, let me put up here the Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. I know I say that. I know my pronunciation on that is always off, but you guys know what I mean. Those who've been here part of the channel for quite some time, you know, I tell you all the time, whatever you need to release, you can release and energetically forgive people from a distance. Okay, if you don't want to connect with someone, if it's not okay, who's this? Josh is my dad, by the way. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, no worries. I'm like, your dad, what does that mean? Okay. Because I'm a medium too. So when you wrote that, I'm like, what? All right, hold on 1 second. The Ho'oponopono. I spell that wrong all the time. Chant. Okay, I'm gonna add that here. All right, so I'm gonna paste. There we go. Okay, so that's number 1. I'm going to add also, super important. You guys, I always tell you, you know, there's a lot of free resources here on YouTube. Let me place the 30-minute chakra healing for those of you who are interested in that, especially for those of you who are new to my channel. So I'm adding that. All right, I'm just going to write 7 C's because I want to speed up here. Well, let me just. Okay. And there you go. And then I'm going to add the playlist because I'm also an energy healer and I have free resources here for all of you that are interested in regards to energy healing, long distance Reiki, affirmations. So I'm going to add the list here. All right, there we go. You have the playlist there and you guys could take a look at it. All right, so there you go. That being said, Izzy, I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. Okay, thank you so much. Up next, we have Portia, unless we have a member. If we don't have a member, Portia, you're up next. Next thing I want to say, intuitive friends, is that this is a first come, first serve. So I do have here Josh Weinberg. Okay, Josh Weinberg. All right, welcome. IW. So you're at number 7. And then after you, we have Michael. Okay, Michael. STA Stopper. Okay, so Michael Stopper. So intuitive friends, those of you who are new, I'm only taking first 8. Michael Stopper is that 8th person. So the list is closed for my subscribers. However, anyone who may be a member, then I have 3 available spots for members only. Okay. So that being said, the list is closed. However, listen carefully. For those of you who weren't able to get and to join today's list, don't stress out because I will be coming back. Chances are I will be coming back On Saturday, I have to do my membership reading. So Sunday, I will be back doing more free readings, okay? Because I have a very busy schedule this weekend. But Sunday night, I'm going to be available, or afternoon, I'm going to be available. Evening or night, I'm going to be available to do more readings. So if I were you, if you subscribe, continue to subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and your notification alert connected to this channel, so that when I do come back on, whether it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because next week I'm going to have more time, so I will be doing more live readings. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure that you turn on those notification bells. But I do want to say hello to those of you who just came in. So hello, lovely 1111. Hello, Justin. Justin Kinzinger, thank you. Welcome. Izzy, welcome. Lucky, hello, welcome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Lucky. As I said, the list is closed. You're more than welcome to, to continue to join us here. But again, just remember that I will be coming and doing some free readings during the week. So no worries, you can catch me there, okay? That being said, intuitive friends, let's jump to the next person on the list here. And that next person is Portia Hall 9091. Portia Hall, come on down. This is the reading for you. All right, Portia, welcome, welcome. After Portia Hall, if we don't have another member, it comes Lisa, Simran O, Ravi, Josh, and then Michael, okay? All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for being here. All right, let's jump into the next reading. And I'll be doing this Mercury retrograde reading pretty much until Mercury retrograde is over on March 20th. I know we have a shadow period after that. But you can count on me doing this reading. So if you're very interested in taking part, you have a lot of time to join us. All right. All right, Portia, come on down, my dear. All right, Portia, let's take a look here at what's coming through for you. First of all, Portia, just a reminder that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, for those of you who are new to the channel, if you didn't get a reading, take a look at the pickle cards. I also have monthly readings. You can take a look at that. You can take a look at the pickle card readings. There's lots of things on the playlist. And allow your intuition to be your guide, especially for the March reading. So you could take a look at that as well, okay? All right, Portia, let's see what's coming through for you. Just a reminder here, Portia, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, okay, Portia? Let's see what's coming through for you. How Mercury retrograde is possibly rewriting your path and maybe removing something that is distracting you from your next level. Oh, look what you have here. The Shadow's Gift. That just popped up on its own. And the Shadow Gift says the following. Within darkness lies wisdom. Okay? Within darkness lies wisdom. Right now at this moment in time, you may be feeling a little bit out of sorts. Okay? Maybe you can't put your finger on it. Maybe you are feeling a bit extra triggered. Again, because Mercury is in retrograde right now. I don't know if you have a heavy placement on your astrological natal chart. I know I do, and I am feeling it. So that being said, whatever this is, whether it's an emotion, a memory, resurfacing of either an ex, an opportunity, a version of yourself from the past or recent past that is revisiting a lesson that may be revisiting as well. Whatever this is, there's something here in the feeling of either anger, fear, or emotions here, okay? There's something lurking that perhaps in the past or recent past you thought you healed from it, you thought you were okay, but maybe something here is resurfacing. So whatever the shadow is, whether it's a shadow, your shadow self, your self-sabotaging thoughts, your limited beliefs, maybe your self-doubt, maybe critically overthinking something, or a situation, circumstance, or event, whatever it is, there's a lot of important lessons connected to whatever is or may be resurfacing right now for you during this Mercury retrograde, which, by the way, ends on March 20th, okay? So it says, the pain you've endured is shaping you into someone stronger. And I feel here that whatever you may have dealt with in the past or recent past, whatever is coming up for you, it may come up as emotions, it may come up as memories, it may come up as a dream, it may come up as a nightmare, it may come up as you are doing some type of meditation. It may come up by bumping into someone from the past or a memory of something or someone or an environment of the past or recent past. But whatever it is, it may feel a little shadowy, it may feel a little heavy, but it's important for you to confront it. Because when you confront it, you allow yourself to say, I am no longer going to be turning a blind eye on whatever this is, because whatever this is may be what could potentially be distracting you from your next level, you leveling up. Now, remember, right now we're in Pisces season. So that's also a sense of closing chapters. Okay. So you're closing at your astrological new year of 2025. Some of you may be saying, no, but we're in 2026. Yes. Calendar year, we're in 2026, but astrologically, we're still in 2025. Remember, Pisces is the last astrological sign on the astrological calendar. So you may be closing chapters, memories, situations, circumstances, events, maybe even conversations, either emotionally disengaging, energetically disengaging, needing to really take a look at what those things are so that you can shine a light on them. That's all what Mercury retrograde is allowing us to do, to reevaluate and reflect, so that you learn from those things, and those things have actually made you stronger. Okay. They've shaped you into the person that you are today, even if it was difficult, challenging. Okay. So this is kind of telling you you're doing the work, or you've done the work. Congratulations. And guess what? Now is the time for you to continually, during this Pisces season and Mercury retrograde, to let go of things that no longer serve you. Okay. That could be friendships, connections, people, environments. Let's see what else is coming through. Wow, you have the person holding the coin and the person holding the coin, and you have here a black cat. Super important for you to lean into your yin energy right now so you could clear up this shadow. Okay. Again, self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, emotions, things that may still be holding you back or be trying to hold you back from your true potential. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm getting here with the black, your black cat. I don't know. Maybe you do have a black cat. I don't know. But a black cat here, this could also, and it's interesting because it's coming through for you as this could be also like your spirit animal. You know, cats are the portal openers of the ethereal. So there may be something here connected to you unlocking or unleashing, maybe here parts of, your subconscious that could be connected to the shadow side, right? The shadow that needs to be cleared or purged. All right. As this person here is sitting, person holding the coin, there's something here that you are either building or thinking about building. In order for you to continue to build on that, it's super important for you to no longer run away from this. Because this is telling me here, there are times, or there have been times, where you have not wanted to do the work for whatever reason. Maybe you've been busy, maybe it wasn't the right time, maybe whatever. But this is the moment here where it's time for you to confront this shadow, okay? Or the shadow side, okay? So super important for you to do that work so that you can reap the rewards and the benefits of whatever it is that you're either building on, or that whatever it is that you are wanting to restructure, or that you want to create some type of security or stability. Now, this could be in any area of your life. It could be very much connected to your career or your finances, but this could be in any area. It could be your love life. It could be connected to friends, family, loved ones. This could be connected to your spirituality. This could be connected to anything. Now, super important. There's this building. The building is going to take time. And not only is it going to take time, because this is also talking about this energy here of the coin. Like I'm getting like the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Wands energy here. So again, there's this building of something. Okay, you're going to reap the rewards of whatever that is, but you need to let go of this distraction here. Okay, all right, let's see what else is coming through. It's time to confront whatever this is, because the more that you're able to confront that now during Pisces season, as well as Mercury retrograde, the more you're going to be able to be locked into whatever it is that you are wanting to build on, or whatever you are continuing to build on here. Okay, so it's going to be super important. You're going to reap the rewards of whatever this is. And by the way, this cat that's here is telling me, the black cat, is telling me that you intuitively know what this may be talking about. Okay, you're an intuitive person, by the way. If you've been feeling a little bit like you're not connected to the intuition, again, it's because of this Mercury retrograde. It's time for you to lean into that. Look at that. King of Wands. Did I say Queen of Wands? It's interesting because I said Queen of Wands here. You see, Five of Wands. You're fighting against something here. It's as if you're fighting against yourself. You know what I mean? Five of Wands energy. The internal or external conflict here. Like I said, it's time for you to confront whatever this is. King of Wands energy. Exactly what I was talking about at the top of the reading. Granted, I did say Queen of Wands because of that black cat, but King of Wands energy and Queen of Wands energy is that passion, that strong leadership, that sense of confidence, inner strength, your ability to make those moves, be charismatic, be bold, be confident. That's the energy here that's going to emerge, or that you're going to continue to build the moment that you allow yourself to get away from this energy, or at the very least, release that shadow side of yourself. Okay, let's take a look here. What else is coming through for you? Portia, if these messages have resonated for you, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section, as well as here in the chat. That being said, Portia, let's see your last and final card. Up next, we have Lisa. Lisa, don't go anywhere. You are up next. Okay, when that happens, it just tells me I gotta shuffle a little bit more. And Mercury retrograde ends March 20th, but there's always that week or two in the shadow period. So I do feel that once Aries kicks off, I would say April 1st is going to be more of that energy. You're going to feel very much fired up, or very much connected or inspired to move something forward. Okay. It says protect boundaries. Okay. Protect boundaries. There may be a part of you that has been kind of like not wanting, like I said, resisting this energy here, resisting the shadow. This is telling you here, it's important for you to take a look at what this may be, because, okay, there's something about you learning to strengthen or create healthy boundaries. So whatever may have occurred in the past or recent past doesn't repeat itself in the future energy. Okay, like I said, this right here could be distracting you from leveling up. So this is saying you need to take a look at what this is. You can no longer turn a blind eye. You need to kind of, move forward. Okay. I put some tools here on the chat list for you to use. They're all free, so that to help you with this energy, so that you can, again, firmly stand and continue to build, and connect with your self-confidence and this energy of reaping the rewards. So protecting your boundaries may be connected to this overall theme. It says you naturally give to others. Overgiver. Maybe overgiving, maybe a very generous, kind person, or a person who's very much into their yin. Maybe you're even an empath, because I'm getting something connected to that here. It says you naturally give to others, but now it's time to protect your energy. Set boundaries around your space to avoid being drained, whether that's mentally drained, emotionally drained, physically drained, energetically drained. Protecting yourself isn't selfish. Okay, again, protecting yourself isn't selfish. Only then can you continue to help others. Okay, so there you go. I would suggest you maybe having in your pocket a black tourmaline. You may be an empath and not even know it. If you are an empath, you may be the type of person who can be very much connected to energy, people's vibes. environment vibes, okay? So you may be the type of person who like crowds make you feel uneasy, and things of that nature. So allow yourself to take a step back, get yourself situated with this energy, and allow yourself to, mean what you say and say what you mean. Okay, super important. That being said, Portia, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section and here in the chat if these messages have resonated. Thank you so much, Portia. That being said, thank you so much. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with your like-minded souls, people that you feel may benefit from either the content on my channel or these free live mini readings. That being said, I wish you the best of luck. Listen, during Aries season, it's looking really good for you, especially with that King of Wands energy. And if I were you, if you haven't done the pick a card reading, the 2026 astrological new year reading, you should do it. It's a pick a card reading. Allow your intuition to guide you so you can even get more messages there for yourself. All right, that being said, up next we have Lisa. But before I jump into Lisa's reading, let me say hello to those of you who are joining for the first time and are visiting. Welcome. For those of you who have subscribed to the channel, thank you. For those of you who are my current subscribers, welcome back. Today we have a free 5-minute mini reading. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are current subscribers and you're like, what is the new list coming out? It's not coming out for a bit, okay? But don't worry, this weekend I will be doing my spill the tea. So if you want to join me for, I'm sorry, not this weekend. It is this weekend, Sunday. Okay, I might do it Sunday. I might do it Monday. It's coming up. So just make sure that you've turned on your notification bell and all alerts, okay? That being said, let's see. Portia, thank you so much for being here. Up next, we have Lisa. But first, let me check to see who's here. Do we have any members? Portia said, yes, I'm always fighting it. Drop the rose. Okay, so that resonates. This definitely resonates with me. Yes, very much. But now I'm falling back. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh my God, yes. I'm in hermit mode. Yeah, a lot of us are in hermit mode because of that Mercury retrograde. We got to recalibrate, and people hate that. Well, too bad for them, because you need to recalibrate. You also need to create your safe boundaries for you. And you said, thank you. You're very welcome. Josh Weinberger is sending some smiles. Thank you so much, Josh. All right, up next, we have Lisa. Lisa, you are up next for this reading. Intuitive friends, just a reminder here that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Up next, we have Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Lisa, let's see what's coming through for you. How's Mercury retrograde possibly rewriting your path? Maybe even here removing what's distracting you from your next level. Oh, that just stepped up. That just turned over. It says spiritual bypassing, avoiding the pain with positivity. Avoiding pain with positivity delays growth. Embrace the full spectrum of your emotions. I see what this is talking about. You may be saying to yourself, I'm fine. I'm okay. And yeah, it may be genuinely you could be okay, but this could also be a coping mechanism. You don't want to show your the part of yourself that maybe have some sort of emotions, some sort of memories, some sort of whatever this emotion may be. And instead of you connecting with that either situation, circumstance, event, whether it's revisiting something, whether it's decluttering some type of belief systems here, whether this is you, emotionally or mentally or energetically disengaging from some self-sabotaging habits, whatever it is, this is saying Just saying that the weeds aren't growing, the weeds aren't growing, the weeds aren't growing is not going to stop the weeds from growing. You know what I mean? There needs to be the sense of you really looking at the root of whatever it is that you may not want to take a look at, whether consciously or subconsciously, and really allow yourself to embrace the vulnerability of letting those emotions, those thoughts, or that energy that you may be suppressing or repressing here to come through. Okay, so spiritual bypassing says here, avoiding the pain with positivity delays growth. So instead of you kind of saying to yourself, okay, I'm just gonna cry because I truly feel like I just need a good cry. Maybe there's a part of yourself that's like, no, don't cry, don't pay attention to that. Just keep it moving, keep it moving. And although it might sound like it's very positive, it could also be not allowing you to fully embrace the purging and the healing that needs to take place in regards to something that may be very painful that you may still need to residually heal from. Again, Mercury retrograde brings us to a point of recalibration, a point where we want to be like the Hermit card in tarot, the point of that we want to do like the Four of Swords. We want to take a step back, but that step back is super important because it allows us to reflect on what it is that we need to release, let go, and purge from so that we can move forward to our next level. Okay. So Mercury retrograde is really that pause that's needed. Okay. Just think about this as, doing an exercise, right? You have your days that you are really focused on, maybe working legs. Something flipped over here. I don't want to let it go here, but there we go. That just flipped over there. Maybe there's a part of you that's like, oh yeah, I was talking about exercise. Okay, maybe you do like leg days, right? Leg days are only about legs. Why? Because you're resting the other parts of your body. Then the next day you're going to do arms. Why are you doing arms and not legs the next day? Because you're allowing the legs and the rest of the body to take a rest. So that's that type of rest. Rest is important, but also rest allows us, right? Like Mercury retrograde, it's putting us on a timeout so that we can go inward. Now, you do have here carrying connections. This emotion here of avoiding the pain could be connected to a person, situation, circumstance, or an event, either from the past or recent past, or something that you may be experiencing right now. Carrying connections could be romantic. It could also be non-romantic. So it could be partners or ex-partners or ex-connections or ex whatever, or current love connections, or friends, family, loved ones, maybe even work connections. Okay. So, whatever this is that you are trying to avoid because you don't want to allow yourself to fully embrace the sadness again, this is saying, or this grieving again, this is saying it's important for you to let go of that, purge it, so that you can connect with others better once Mercury goes direct. Okay. I'm also getting here that there could be something connected to this emotional pain that could be, in a way, distracting you from the next level type of connection here with a romantic or non-romantic that could bring a very good opportunity for you, whether it's work, whether it's finances, whether it's mentorship, whether it's collaborations, whatever this may be for you in regards to carrying connections. It could even be, especially if you are in a connection right now, this energy here could be preventing you from flourishing or leveling up, something here connected to that. All right. So that's why it's coming up for you. Let's see, Lisa, what else is coming through for you. By the way, intuitive friends, the list is closed. My apologies. I did not add that as a pinned comment, but I will. Look at that. Look at that. What did I tell you? 10 of Swords. There may have been some type of backstabbing, betrayal. 10 of Swords is this energy of a painful ending that may have occurred. It may have occurred in your love life, or it may have occurred with friends, family, loved ones, or maybe best friend, or your social circle here. But the 10 of Swords is feeling here some sense of a painful ending, letting go of the dead weight of that energy, of that memory, of that backstabbing, of that lack of integrity, of the lack of transparency, of someone hurting your emotions, feelings, or maybe here some type of like not being transparent with you. Okay, this could be that caring connection, could be someone from the past or recent past. This could also be you with yourself. I mean, look at these two cards, two different decks, but the same energy. We have birds here, and behind this person's jacket, it looks like it's birds. You have the person not looking forward, they're looking at the new horizon. Again, same thing here. So there's a sense of you needing to let go of that energy, all right, to release that painful ending so that you can connect more with your emotions, connect more with your heart, have better connections with people, and also here allow yourself to place the important, healthy, strong boundaries that are needed, because the Emperor in Tarot is this energy, first of all, is ruled by Aries. So there may be some significant changes coming up for you during Aries season. That's number one. That's coming up later. Meaning March 20th is the start of Aries season. But what I'm also getting here is also you managing those things that need to be managed, those things that you need to allow your emotions to, get out of the way so that you can really focus on the organization, the discipline, the focus, be able to make decisions in a practical, logical way, one that doesn't allow your emotions to taint or to become obstacles in those either connections, whether that be in love, or whether that be in career or in other areas. Okay, remember, the Emperor is very, very much connected to what makes sense. Okay, the Emperor is very much that yang energy. So it's this energy of you being proactive on those either connections, relationships, whether romantic or non-romantic, that need to level up. Okay, so let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, your last and final card here. Don't forget, Lisa, to drop a rose in the comment section as well as here in the chat to let me know. Look at that, jump in. What did I say? I said that this is you waiting, right? Doing the practical, sensible, organizing, structuring, not allowing yourself to be swayed by your emotions so that you can move something forward here that could be connected to friends, family, loved ones. It could be connected to your love life. It could be connected to career. It could be connected to anything. But it's super important for you to take care of this energy in order for you to level up to this energy here. Okay, jump in says, the stars won't all line up for you. Stop waiting for every single condition to be aligned perfectly. Try what you've been doubting and take a step with confidence. Like I said, the Emperor in Tarot is the energy of the Emperor has earned their right to its throne, okay? And therefore makes those decisions in order to create and to build. So it says here, try what you've been doubting and take a step with confidence. Sometimes action precedes perfection. This moment is when you need to jump in. Okay, now, this moment is the moment of Aries season. Right now, at this moment in time, the moment is for you to clear this energy so that you are ready to go to the next level once Aries season kicks in. Okay, so this here is you reflecting, reevaluating, okay, so that you can finally understand how you're going to reorganize certain things and redirect whatever it is that you want to move forward in, or whatever it is that you are managing or want to manage, whether it's connections, or whether it's the connections in your love life, whether it's the connections in job, business, whether it's the connection with friends, family, or loved ones. So however that is. That being said, Lisa, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Lisa, for being here. Don't forget to share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls. Up next, we have Cimarron. If there isn't a member waiting to be added to the list. But if not, intuitive friends, just remember the list is closed, and I'll be putting that up in a moment. But first, for those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. Thank you for joining this live and for visiting. And for those of you who have actually subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being part of this community and for subscribing to the channel. For those of you who are current subscribers, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, the list is closed, but no need to worry. I will be coming more often this week. Not this weekend. This weekend I have something I have to do for the members tiers. So if you are in tier number 2, tier number 3, don't forget to take a look at the post membership members post. Okay, because you have something there for you in order to vote for your 10-minute monthly reading. For those of you who are part of the channel and are my subscribers, don't forget to come and to join the lives. I will be doing this upcoming week. I will be doing the spilling the tea. Okay, so I'm going to be spilling some tea this week coming up. All right. All right, intuitive friends, welcome. All right, let me write one important thing here, and then I'm going to jump into the reading here for Simran. Hold on. Where's the pen? Okay, so I just finished Lisa's reading. All right, and then Simran, give me 1 second. Let me just, session is closed. All right, intuitive friends, just hang on. All right, intuitive friends, there we go. And then I'm going to add this to the top. All right, there we go. All right, intuitive friends, let's continue with the reading. Let's take a look at the list. So we have Simran O, you're up now. After Simran O, we have Ravi. After Ravi, we have Josh. After Josh, we have Michael. Okay? All right, let's jump into the reading for Simran. Okay. All right, Simran, let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. Just a reminder here, Simran, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, Simran. And the only message that I am channeling for today is how's Mercury retrogrades? How's Mercury retrograde possibly rewriting your path? Removing what is distracting you from the next level, okay? Again, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what's coming through for you, my dear. Simran O. All right. And we have here the unseen truth. Look beyond illusions. Sometimes the greatest wisdom is hidden in discomfort, okay? I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit of discomfort lately, whether it is perhaps emotional discomfort, maybe it's energetic discomfort, maybe there are memories that are surfacing or resurfacing, maybe dreams, maybe nightmares, maybe thoughts, maybe just energetically you've been feeling a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit kind of not as centered. Number one, Mercury retrograde does do that a lot. That's that influence of that Mercury retrograde. So there could be this energy here where you may be feeling a little bit out of sorts. It says, look beyond the illusions. Sometimes the greatest wisdom is hidden in the discomfort. If there is a situation, circumstance, or event where something feels like it's not moving right now, this is talking about it's time for you to take a deeper look at what the discomfort is and what you are doing in order to get yourself out of the discomfort. So being in the discomfort is a way for you to pay attention to what are the things that you should be reevaluating, okay? So that you can finally understand what you need to reorganize and redirect your energy towards. So it's not about taking this energy and just feeling badly and just kind of putting your arms up in the air and going, oh, well, I just feel this way. This is talking about, yeah, you may feel that way. Yes, it may be uncomfortable. Yes, it may not be, fun right now. But this is a time where you're that whatever may be possibly going on or whatever may be happening here within Mercury retrograde is a time for you to really assess and reassess what is it that has not been working for you, what lesson you need to learn from the things that haven't been working for you so that you can recalibrate, reevaluate, and reorganize yourself so that you can redirect yourself into what you need to do to get yourself back on track. It's not a time for you to feel sorry and badly for yourself. It is a time for you to recalibrate from that energy to say, you know what, this, and that may be possibly happening. This is not making me feel good, but what do I need to learn from this X, Y, and Z? Okay. Things don't happen to us, they happen for us. So there may be something here that's either ending or ended. And it may be ending or ended so that you can see the truth behind something. Okay. So there's this energy of kind of like placing you back on track, but you may not be looking at it from that angle. You may be looking at it as feeling badly for yourself, feeling sorry for yourself, feeling like you're the victim, feeling like you're the martyr. And this is talking about you need to stop, you need to look beyond that energy. You need to go ahead of it. You need to say to yourself, okay, yeah, I may be feeling this way, but what am I learning? That blockage, that limitation has an important lesson. That hardship has an important lesson. You need to see what that lesson is, because this is telling me here you're very much leaning into the energy of the emotion, but not doing something where you're putting your finger on, aha, I'm not doing this next time, but I'm going to do this next time. I'm not going to go in this direction next time. I'm going to do this instead. So it's that kind of recalibration that this is talking about here. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Listen, Mercury in retrograde is not really a time where we start things. So I'm also picking up here that if there is something here that's like not moving along as you would like, it might not move along until maybe April, where things open up as a new Aries season unfolds. Okay, so kind of like that spring energy or that kind of brand new astrological new year opens up. So give it time, but while you're taking this break or while you are on this break, this is telling you to really take a look at the lessons that you need to learn here. Fifth chakra, okay? Listen to the narrative that you are telling yourself. The fifth chakra is all about the throat chakra, okay? And look at that, victory. So there's victory coming up, but if you're not talking to yourself like in positivity, then you are not allowing positivity to flow to you. So if you're talking about things in the negative, you're talking about what isn't, what you're lacking, what isn't here, what's missing, that you're not focusing and allowing yourself to benefit or to increase the things that you already have. So the attitude of gratitude is super important here in this energy is what I'm picking up. Okay. Looking beyond the illusions of things that are happening to you instead of looking at things from things are happening for you. Looking beyond the illusions, talking or having very kind of low vibrational narrative or a low vibrational kind of thought pattern here, that may also be creating here some type of blockage. So if something is moving along slowly, it's going to move along even slower because your energy is not creating or talking about things in a positive way. So your mind, it goes, wherever your mind goes, energy flows. Okay. They always say the tongue is the what? The tongue is the magic, right? Whatever you say, you can create. So you got to be very careful what narrative you're telling yourself here during this moment of self-discovery and of discomfort. Okay. Let's take a look here. They say the power of the tongue. Look at that, the death card. What did I say? Something here may have ended or maybe coming to an end. I said that at the top of the reading. It's coming up again here. So whatever this is either something that already ended or something that is ending. However, if it's something that ended already in the past or recent past, Mercury in retrograde is saying you need to take a look at some type of lesson here that you're learning from this moment that you're taking, that Mercury retrograde is placing us on a time out. That's number one. Number two, it's the ending of a cycle, but it's also a new beginning of a new cycle, because the death, from the death card, we have rebirth. So there is this kind of like, are you really looking at the light at the end of the tunnel? If you're not, then that could be the reason here why there's this kind of, again, it says look beyond the illusions. Okay. And why I'm picking up this energy of how you may be talking to yourself or how you may be expressing something, maybe adding more of that lower vibrational energy rather than that positivity that is needed. Like you saying to yourself, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what? I need to see, what is it that I need to learn here? Why is it that I'm being placed on this time out right now at this moment in time? And for you to really do the work and learn from those lessons so that you can recalibrate and maybe either have a brand new mindset or move in a very different direction. Whatever this is, there is this energy here connected to emotions here. Okay, so there could be something here about your emotions here are very much kind of, sad, lower vibrational, kind of like, looking at things from a lack perspective here. So this is talking about shifting that mindset. And in the chat, you will see that I have energy healing playlist. You can take a look at nighttime affirmation, which is a great affirmation to do right before you go to sleep to help you recalibrate, not only to get a nice restful time to sleep, okay, but also a recalibration of your energy, so you're setting yourself up for positive energy the next day. So you could take a look at that. That's free on my energy healing playlist. Last but not least here, Simran, you have fear. You see, there's an energy here you're holding on to. Okay, whether you may be paying attention to it or not, there's something that you're very much afraid of. And the more you keep pouring into the energy of fear, the more you're going to be generating more fear. Okay, so it's like, which wolf do you want to feed? Do you want to feed the wolf that is, thinking about pessimistic thoughts and energies, or do you want to feed the wolf that is all about the optimism? I want to feed the wolf that is all about being optimistic. I want to feed the wolf that is all about, what is my next step? What is it that I need to learn? Yes, something happened, but it happened for me. So let me take a look at that which may have occurred already or what may be occurring, where there may be an ending, but there's an ending because there's a new beginning that needs to take place. And there could be here this energy of fearing what the next step is because it's uncertain, but instead replace fear with optimism. Well, what is the light at the end of the tunnel? What am I going to do? What am I going to say to myself to get myself right back on track? Okay. Fear says you're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about all the things that could go right? Remember that I said, especially here with this fifth chakra, that I'm getting that you're talking negatively about a situation, circumstance, or an event, or talking negatively to yourself about an experience or a situation, circumstance, or event. It says, but what about if all things go right? Make a paradigm shift by the way that you talk to yourself in your mind and by what comes out of your mouth, meaning what you're saying. Okay. Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyway. Okay. There you go. That is what I have here for you. Simran, oh, I hope these messages have been insightful. If they don't make sense now, they may make sense at a later date or time. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe. Drop a rose in the comment section or here in the chat. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you. Up next, we have Robbie. But before we jump into Robbie's reading, I do want to say here, intuitive friends, for those of you who just subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing. For those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome. And for those of you who are current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today or this evening or tonight, wherever you may be. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Happy that you are here joining us here today. This is a free mini reading. For those of you who are new to the channel, you subscribe today. Thank you so much for being part of the Lexa Tarot family. I have a strong Mercury placement, so yes, I will be, stumbling over my words for the next couple of weeks. But intuitive friends, thank you so much. I hope that you continue to remain subscribed to the channel, even if even when you get your reading, or even if you haven't gotten your reading, okay? Because I will be doing this the rest of next week. So trust me, you don't want to miss out on that. That being said, you're welcome, Simran. Oh, I hope these messages have been insightful. All right, let's see. We have Ravi coming up next, but let's see if there's anyone here who's a member. Hello, Ed. Hello, Elijah. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so Ravi is up next. Ravi, thank you so much for joining. And let's see what's coming through for you. As a reminder here, Ravi, as I always say, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for you. And the only message that I am channeling for approximately 5 minutes in this mini reading is how's Mercury retrograde possibly rewriting your path or removing what's distracting you from your next level. All right, so let's take a look here at what else is coming through, or what's coming through for you in this reading. Remember, Robbie, these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's see what may be distracting you from the next level here. Okay, you have here sacred rest, deep transformation. Okay, you may be kind of pushing yourself a little bit to intuitive friends, please take a look at that pinned comment. Pinned comment will tell you if what's going on right now at this moment in time. The list is closed, intuitive friends. So sacred rest here, Ravi, is saying that there's a deep transformation, or deep transformation requires balance. Exhaustion is not a badge of honor. Maybe you're feeling emotionally, energetically, or maybe physically drained. Or maybe you've been on the go. Maybe you're busy closing some chapters, releasing, taking care of some things. And you're like, gee, I wonder why I'm feeling just more tired than the usual. Number one, Mercury is in retrograde. Number two, Pisces season, closing chapters. Things are coming down to that, like, kind of like we're coming down the home stretch and closing the astrological year of 2025. Yes, calendar year, we're in 2026, but astrologically, we're still in that 2025 astrological new year. Remember, Pisces is the last astrological sign. Okay, it always begins with Aries and it ends with Pisces. So you may be feeling kind of like worn out. You may be feeling like, I just don't know why I'm so tired, or why I'm just feel like heavy, like this heavy energy. And it could be energetically or physically, your body is saying, listen, it's time to honor the fact that you need to take a moment of rest. Okay, you need to take a step back here in some way, shape, or form. All right. So don't go against or don't resist the energy of taking a mental, emotional, physical, or energetic break. Okay, allow yourself to lean into that energy of introspection, of soul searching, or maybe even here, like the Four of Swords in tarot, mental recovery. Allow yourself to be in this energy and embrace the energy of the time out that Mercury in retrograde brings for all of us. Okay, it's a time for you to reevaluate, to reflect, all right, to maybe even, review some things and recalibrate. So let's see what else is coming through for you. And we have here the yin yang. Look at that. The balance. Balance is required right now. Okay. Maybe you are and I don't know, maybe you are in a period where you feel like fire, fire, fire. You're just like on the move, active, proactive. You're on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go. And you've been neglecting your rest. Or this could be the opposite. Maybe here, this is talking about, listen, whatever may be going on, there's a reset that needs to happen right now at this moment in time. But yin yang energy, yang is the proactive energy. Yin is that energy of allowing things to come to you, to allow yourself to, like I said before, lean into that, soul searching. And sure enough, that yin energy is leaning or is pointing towards the sacred rest, which is telling you this is the time that you need to lean into your yin energy so that you can recalibrate, okay? So that you are ready for when Mercury goes direct and the astrological new year begins in Aries season. So you're ready to move forward when the time comes, okay? So it's like allowing yourself to reset so that you can then move forward with inspiration, with motivation, with a clearer sense of where it is that you are moving towards or where you're going, okay? A clearer mindset is how this is coming across. All right, let's take a look here, Ravi, what else is coming through. And by the way, up next, we have Josh. And then after Josh, we have Michael. Unless we have a member that pops up and wants a reading. And then, of course, the member would come first. Okay, so let's take a look here. Where's this yang energy leveling you up towards here? Wow, the King of Cups. All right, calm, cool, collected. Okay, allow yourself to recalibrate. Look at this person here. They're in the sense of meditation. They are calm, cool, collective, no matter what the status of the water is. Now, in the traditional deck, there's a lot of choppy water that's around that King of Cups. The choppy water is a symbolism of the things that are happening around or the emotions that may be going up and down and fluctuating. But the King of Cups is representing the mastery over those emotions or those things that may be occurring on the outside that are not affecting the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is that kind of that emotional intelligence that's there. It's you embracing the emotional intelligence, embracing your emotional security, allowing yourself to connect with your intuition, with your vibe, being calm, cool, and collected, no matter what may be happening around you. It's you being at that rest so that you can allow yourself to dig in deeper and see intuitively what are you being called to move towards, or what direction you want to move forward once we're out of this Mercury retrograde, okay? All right, last but not least here, Robbie, let's take a look at your last and final card. Now, remember, the King of Cups, beautiful energy here. I do feel that, there's this sense of you very much needing to right now at this moment in time to take a look at your emotional well-being, energetic well-being, physical well-being, okay, energetic well-being, spiritual well-being, all right? King of Cups has a mastery over not only the emotions, but also that intuitive yin energy as well. So pay attention. This may be a very powerful time where you may be getting a lot of powerful intuitive messages or downloads as you recalibrate or as you take a moment to reflect and take a step back and recalibrate, okay? Not only because of the King of Cups here, but also because it's Pisces season. Remember, Pisces season, very much connected to that Neptune energy of subconscious, okay? So there could be some things coming through in your dreams, in your meditations that you need to kind of take a look at a little bit closer, okay? Last but not least here, Ravi, and then up next we have Josh. We have jump in. All right, listen carefully. As this message says, the stars won't all line up for you. Stop waiting for all the conditions to align perfectly. Try what you've been doubting and take a step with confidence. Sometimes action precedes perfection. This moment is when you need to jump in, okay? So the jumping in is jumping in and allowing yourself to recalibrate. The other jump in that I'm getting is once you allow yourself to get yourself back on track and recalibrate, to then move in the yang energy once Aries kicks off, okay? So Aries season begins March 20th, but we're still going to be in that retrograde, so it may still be a little choppy. But I feel once April or May come around, you're going to feel more centered. Turtle shows to me symbolically something that takes time. So wouldn't be surprised if it's during Aries season or Taurus season, because although here this turtle is a sea turtle, there is this energy of earth that comes through here with this turtle for me. Okay, so I do feel either Aries season or Taurus season, something may be moving in, maybe an opportunity that you may want to jump towards, take action like the yang, be proactive about, but use your intuition in regards to what that may be. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful, Ravi. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Up next, we have Josh. But first, intuitive friends, don't forget the list is closed for today unless you are a member. So I'll check to see if I have any members here. If not, we're going to jump straight into Josh's reading. Intuitive friends, for those of you who have subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing. For those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. And for those of you who are current subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below, as well as here in the chat. That being said, intuitive friends, take a look at your March readings. They're all there. It is a pick a card reading. So for March readings, we have pick a cards here for you. For those of you who are interested in what may be potentially or possibly unfolding for you during the 2026 astrological new year, which kicks off during Aries season, there's a pick a card reading just for you, focusing on that energy. For others of you here who are interested in taking a look beyond your monthly reading and you want to take a look at your whole entire 2026 forecast, then take a look at the bonus messages playlist. All those messages there are for you, and that's going to give you a quarterly reading in 2026 entirely for 2026. So take a look at that, and that may give you even more messages here for you. That being said, intuitive friends, if you are single, take a look at the singles playlist. Couples, take a look at the couples playlist. For those of you who are interested in energy healing and daily affirmations, take a look at my energy healing and affirmations playlist. And those of you who are interested in no contact or past connections, then take a look at the no contact list as well. I also have connections and separation as well. So if you're interested in that, feel free to take a look at that as well. That being said, up next, we have Josh. Josh, come on down. It is your turn. Let's see. Do we have any? No, we don't. Okay. So we don't have any members here. So yeah, Josh, you are up next. All right. Blessed one. Thank you for stopping by, my dear, but the list is closed. And also, if you did get a reading before, just make a note of that. I'll take a look for you next time when you join, okay? All right, intuitive friends. Up next, we have Josh Weinberger. Welcome, Josh. As a reminder here that these messages are for entertainment purposes only. And let's take a look here, Josh. How's Mercury retrograde here? Possibly rewriting your path, okay, my dear? Now, these messages are going to be focusing By the way, this deck is a little bit shadowy, but that's what we want. We want to know, what is this Mercury retrograde, this energy of us taking a step back because we may feel a little bit overwhelmed or feel kind of a little bit lackluster, which is what usually Mercury retrograde does. It does kind of, the triggering and all that. But why is it happening, right? Why is it happening, and how you can remove whatever distraction may be coming up. But then it's going to light up as the reading goes on, because then we're going to take a look here at what you may be leveling up once this Mercury retrograde eases off, okay? Now, Mercury retrograde started February 26th, is running all the way through March 20th. There may be something coming up for you in May, Josh, because I said May 20th wanted to come through. And I corrected myself and said March. So very interested to see what that may be talking about here for you. But anyway, it's till March 20th, which there's always that shadow period as well. So again, let's see. Interesting. I got May for you, but we'll see. Wow, look at this. What jumped out of the deck here for you? You have surrender to change. Resistance creates suffering. Flow with transformation rather than against it. There may be some type, I'm getting here, I don't know why I'm getting, and I'm hearing grief. I don't know what that's about, but I'm getting here grief. There's something here that, I don't know, something or someone or an area of your life that you may be grieving or letting go of. There could be some emotional connection here, some sense of loss or some sense of sadness that could be here connected to either an event, an environment, a person, a situation, a circumstance, or event. It makes sense because we are also in Pisces season. So there's this energy here of an emotional release. It says resistance creates suffering. There's a part of you that may be a little bit resistant. It's like you kind of like not wanting to allow yourself to lean into that energy and kind of like get to the bottom of it or to the root of it. You may have been kind of like trying to avoid going there emotionally or opening that wound or reopening that wound. And this is saying is super important for you to go back to that moment or that person or that event or that environment where there was the sense of feeling that was an emotionally charged experience or emotionally charged memory, so that you can release whatever this may be about or surrender to it, allow it to purge, allow those emotions to surface or resurface, especially if it's connected to a loss of a person, okay? However that loss may be, whether it's grieving, mourning, maybe someone passed away, or whether this is a connection that ran its course. But whatever this is, you may be feeling this energetic sense of sadness or the sense of like thinking about that person, that experience, or that environment, and you're not really understanding why you may be feeling like that, or kind of resisting or not wanting to honor those that emotion because you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with it. But this is talking about, this is the perfect time for you to deal with it. Or even if you've been dealing with it, there could be some residual energy still that still need a little bit of more TLC is what I'm getting here, okay? I don't know why I was channeling May for you at the top when I was shuffling the cards. There could be something that may have happened during Taurus season, whether it's past Taurus season or maybe something connected here to May, June, April, May, June. I don't know, because Taurus season begins in April and ends in May. I don't know why I said June also, but who knows? Maybe there's something there connected to that. So that's what's coming through here in regards to that. Let's add more details here to your reading. Don't forget, Josh, to take a look at your monthly readings here on the channel, as well as any other information here on the playlist that you may be interested in, especially if you are new to the channel. Wow, look at this. Adjacent possibilities. I said June, and you have the number 24. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. And if we're talking about months, something may be coming up as a possibility here, whether in May or in June is what I'm picking up. Adjacent possibilities here. The moment that you allow yourself to release from this energetic flow here, that you may be either resisting or not allowing yourself to unfold and really feel or go through kind of like the opening or reopening of a wound here, the moment you kind of heal from this and just allow things to unfold and surrender to that change, I do feel that there could be some opportunities or options, that one or two things that you've been asking about or wishing, hoping, and desiring for quite some time, or unexpected opportunities, choices, or decisions that you may be making coming up. I feel that the coming up could be April, May, or June. This could be very much connected to that. So that's how this is coming across here for you, okay? So this could be possible opportunities that may be opening up. It could be one opportunity, or it could be several, okay? It could be one choice, or there could be several choices here. What I'm also getting is one choice that you open a door will then open up other choices and other opportunities as well. So I'm getting that here, like I'm seeing that clairvoyantly, like opening one door, and then as you open that one door, then you have like 3 other doors, and kind of like that opening of things here. I do feel that it's not gonna, I'm getting something about like, it might be overwhelming, which may be possibly here why it's like I'm seeing it as one door opening, and then once you open that door or make that decision or look at that option or allow yourself to kind of figure something out, then it's like you're gonna unfold another kind of milestone or another choice or another path. It's like there's a path within the path that I'm picking up here with this adjacent possibilities. Okay. So just wanted to mention that here for you. All right. Let's see what else is coming through. Ooh, Hierophant. Remember that I said at the top of the reading that while I was shuffling the cards here for you, Josh, I mentioned May. Remember that? I said something about May, and I said, well, I was supposed to say March 20th, but I said I was saying May. Okay. Remember that I said that May is Taurus season, but it's also Gemini season. Okay. So you have 2 seasons. Remember that I keep saying here with this adjacent possibilities, and I said this even before in the reading, that I channeled April, May, June, which makes sense because April is Aries season and Taurus season, and June and May is also Taurus and Gemini season, which also leans into June. You do have the number 6 here, and you have the number 5. Number 5 is May, I'm getting. So something here connected to May. And the number 6, something here connected to June. So there may be something unfolding here for you that's super important. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. See that I wrote Taurus there? It's ruled by Taurus. There may be here something very much connected to that. I do feel that there is a sense of you leveling up of some sorts, whether it's a decision that you're going to make, options or choices that may be at your disposal. I feel that you are going to choose, or you're going to be more inclined to choose that choice or that decision or that whatever this is, based on the energy here that connects more to your either spiritual beliefs or values or traditions or something here that is super important for you. Okay. So there's like a commitment to a practice or to a belief that you are going to like really take into account before you either one or two things move up in self-improvement, or move up or climb up the ladder of success, or the ladder of these choices, options, or maybe even collaborations or negotiations here that may be opening up for you. Okay, whether it's April, June, April, May, or June. Okay, so I keep getting that over and over again, so I just want to make sure. Okay, all right, let's take a look here. There's something here about you being very committed to the learning process of something as well, or very much committed here to making a decision, or very committed to stay true to who you are. I feel that that's going to be a very, very important part, or a very important piece to this puzzle of the adjacent possibilities. It's like, whatever this may be about, whether it's career, finances, love, or just, other areas of your life, it's like you want to make sure that whatever opportunity or whatever door you open or whatever path you go through, that it is very much connected to who you truly are, your authentic self. And that also that it's very stable and secure. Remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus, okay? Venus is not just about relationships and partnerships, but it's about value. You want to be somewhere, or you want to choose something that you're going to be valued. You're valued for your work ethics. You're valued for the commitment. There could be a commitment also that may be leveling up. You may be more prone or more open to be very much connected to saying yes to something, but you're going to kind of weigh your options. If you feel very grounded, committed, and centered in that, whatever this may be about, I feel that you are going to make that decision based on that. Okay, so I do feel that stability and security are going to be super important along. Ooh, interesting. Okay, there are two that came through, this one and this one that just popped up. So I'm going to read both. Okay, so I'm going to read the one that was towards me first, and then I'll read the one that was towards you. All right, it says here, learn the lesson. And I feel that this is connected to surrender the change. An unexpected event disrupted your plans. Now, this could have been in the past, or this could be coming up. Okay. So, or maybe something that you're going through right now. But it says an unexpected event disrupted your plans, but don't be discouraged. This is a reminder from above, which makes sense because a Hierophant is really that priest energy, right? In the traditional deck, it's a priest sitting on his chair, and there are two people in front of them. Okay. So again, there's this kind of connection to the ethereal world and a connection to the 3D world here. So that is very interesting. It says, an unexpected event disrupted your plans or may disrupt your plans, but don't be discouraged. This is a reminder from above. Learn the lesson, uplift your spirit, which is exactly what this is being shown here with the Hierophant in the interpretation of this deck. And it says, and step forward boldly. Okay, like I said, making a commitment towards something or committed to something here. The future is yours to create. Okay, so there you go. You also have here faint signal. It says the lighthouse's beams weakens, hinting that now listen closely. This could be a romantic relationship, or this could be a non-romantic relationship. This could be a business situation. This could be a career situation. This could be friends, family, or loved ones. It could be in any area. But it says here, hinting that a fill in the blank in your life is waning. So something's feeling like it's kind of dwindling. Now, the universe urges you to notice this change and adjust your attitude or actions early to prevent a bigger rift, or to prevent you not being able to see the sign, symbol, synchronicities here that are being shown to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. That being said, Josh, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, continue to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Up next, drop a rose in the comment section or here in the chat to let me know if these messages resonated for you, okay? That being said, thank you so much, Josh. Up next, we have Michael, but first, intuitive friends, for those of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome. For those of you who subscribe to the channel, thank you. And for those of you who are current subscribers, welcome back. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, then take a look down below in the description box as well as here in the chat. All my credentials are there for you. Okay. That being said, here, intuitive friends, don't forget to take a look at your March readings. Okay, March readings this month, pick a card. So let your intuition be your guide in regards to what message is coming through for you for the month of March. The more that you know about your astrological natal chart, the more messages you could be getting from those monthly readings, because it is a pickle card and all the elements have different pickle card readings. So allow your intuition to be your guide here in the month of March. As we know, Pisces season is here. Okay, so, and of course, Mercury retrograde. For those of you who are interested in taking a look further down the road, as in Aries season, then take a look at the pick a card reading for 2026 Aries energy. Okay, that's in the bonus messages. Oh no, is it in the bonus or did I put it in the pickle card? You can take a look at both. It should be in the playlist there. Josh, I hope these messages have been insightful, my dear. And again, if something doesn't resonate now, it might resonate in the potential near future for you. I was getting a lot of like coming up, so it felt more like a, forward reading for you, but kind of clearing the past so that you can move forward in this beautiful direction that may be unfolding for you. So that's what came through for you. All right, Josh said, thank you, well worth the wait. Well, listen, I am so happy that this was that you enjoyed it. All right, up next we have Michael, and Michael is our last and final reading for tonight. Again, in Twitter friends, if you didn't have an opportunity to be part of tonight's reading or today's reading, no worries. I will be coming up throughout the rest of next week. So make sure that you are joining us then. Okay. So let's take a look here at Michael's reading. Michael, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed today. And let's take a look here at how Mercury retrograde is possibly rewriting your path, okay? Just a reminder here, Michael, that these messages are for entertainment purposes only, and you have here shadow integration as coming up for you as this, kind of like what may be distracting you from the next level right now. So this is talking about shadow integration. Healing comes when you stop fighting your darkness. Darkness is talking about the self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Okay, that's the darkness that we're talking. We're talking about the shadow self, the kind of like the self-sabotaging habits, the lack mindset, the kind of energy that keeps us connected or chained to the past or the recent past, kind of like that double card in tarot energy, okay, where you may feel a sense of powerlessness here in connection to something that it's been difficult for you to either let go of or that you've been turning a blind eye towards. Okay, it says, and instead learn from it. Okay, this could be past mistakes, this could be a reflection of a version of yourself from the past or recent past that you're not very proud of and that you want to shift or change. This could even be some things in the past or recent past that may have occurred for your development or for your awakening. But here with shadow integration, this is talking about you healing and allowing yourself not to be so resistant to that energy that is, or those lessons here that came through or have come through with certain experiences of limitations, hardships, blockages. This is talking about you connecting with those important lessons. And instead of resisting, allowing yourself to surrender to opening up to what residual energies need to be taken a look at, reviewed, or reevaluated so that you could reflect on it and you can fully understand how you can recalibrate and let go of this distraction, whether this distraction is actually happening consciously or subconsciously. Okay. So that's how this is coming through. Now, let's take a look here at what else is coming through here in regards to this Mercury in retrograde. This could also be thought patterns as well. Okay, like I said, it could be self-sabotaging habits, thought patterns, okay, fears, fear of abandonment, fear of failure, fear of success. Okay, it could be the stories that you tell yourself that are limiting you and not allowing yourself to expand. Okay, it's the glitch that kind of you keep going back and over again, kind of like getting on the hamster wheel and still kind of generating that same thought pattern or that same action over and over again. And this is talking about it's time for you to really look at that shadow sense, that shadow self, and heal it. Okay, heal it, come face to face with it, whether it's a fear, whether it's whatever this is, okay, whether it's emotions, but come face to face with it so that you can understand the root of this shadow situation or energy. Okay, so getting to the root of the issue or getting to the root of the experience or the root of the challenge, extracting the important lesson and shifting your energy, letting this go. Okay, because this energy right here, whether it's self-sabotaging thoughts, whether it's limited beliefs, whether it's a situation, circumstance, or event, it's distracting you from allowing yourself to open up to the next level. Okay, it could even be something as like being fearing failure or even fearing success. It could be codependent energy also. So again, it could be different things here, but whatever it is, this is talking about it's time for you to confront it, whether it's in therapy, whether it's in counseling, whether it's something that you want to do on yourself, meaning kind of like heal yourself or do your self-care in order for you to do this, energy. Again, there's 7 chakras. You can listen to the 7 chakra frequencies. You can listen to the Ho'oponopono chant to energetically forgive those situations, circumstances, or events or people. There are many, many different ways. I do have the free resources here on the chat as well as in the description box. Okay. But let's see what else is coming through, what your next level may be the moment that you allow yourself to unfold and move away. Look at that. The world. Let me talk about this here. I'm going to talk about it in two ways. First and foremost, let's talk about this in the Oracle card, which very much connects to the World card in Tarot. Now, this is not a Tarot deck. This is an Oracle deck, but I'm getting 2 messages here. One more of the Oracle and then the other one leaning more into the World card in Tarot. So let us start with taking a look at this, what looks like the Earth. Now, if you take a look at this Earth, there's more light than shadow. But symbolically speaking here, it's as if there's a light coming here, right? As the light is moving closer, there's more light coming through and there's less shadow. Now, this is symbolic, talking about the shadow integration. The more you allow yourself to heal, okay, and not to resist the healing that needs to take place, or the integration, you allowing yourself to embrace that shadow and give it the tender loving care and identifying what that may be for yourself, The more you're able to do that, the more light is going to be symbolically here, light or clarity or illumination is going to come through for you because there's more awareness. And you could be at a time right now during this Mercury retrograde where you're coming more to an awareness, whether that's a spiritual awareness or whether that's an awareness here of soul searching within. Okay, where you're kind of starting to understand the dots that need to be connected in order for you to close this chapter and open yourself up into a new chapter. But in order for you to open up a new chapter, this shadow integration must or should or needs to be brought into the spotlight, because this right here may be preventing you from moving forward or leveling up. So that's how this is coming across. Now, if we're looking at the World card in Tarot, the World card in Tarot is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is known as the planet of the toughest teacher, right? So it's you taking a look at your responsibilities, being disciplined, and allowing yourself to look at the responsibilities and the discipline that you need to invest in yourself so that you don't go back to making the mistakes or those learning curves that you learned here in the past or recent past. You don't go back on that hamster wheel and do it again. So it's you getting yourself off course and out of this pattern. But in order for you to know that what this pattern is, you have to identify it. You see what I'm saying? So you got to do that work so you don't keep going on a hamster wheel here. So there's a sense of illumination. There's a sense here of clarity, Michael, that's coming through for you during this Mercury in retrograde by taking a time to reevaluate and reflect and allowing yourself to be more in tune with connecting the dots, seeing the clarity, being illuminated, being able to identify what this is so that you can move forward and open a new chapter. Okay. Now, also with the World card in Tarot, it's about you closing successfully one chapter, which again, I'm feeling that is connected here to the shadow integration, so that you can open a brand new chapter for yourself. You could be thinking about moving. So there could be, maybe not now, but maybe in the future, I don't know. Maybe you've been thinking about moving a new city, town, state, country, whether that is your residence, place of residence, or whether this could be connected to career or job. Okay, there could be the sense of movement here also. So it doesn't have to be travel. There could be someone coming in as a visitor, or you visiting someone. It could be a short-term trip that you may be thinking about or planning. Or there may be more movement here once this new chapter opens up for you during Aries season. But the World card in Tarot is about this sense of accomplishment, the sense of expanding your horizon. But before you expand your horizon, taking care of what this may be so you don't go back to this energy again. Okay, remember, Saturn is the planet of the toughest teacher. It allows us to see our limitations, our hardships, and our blockages and extract the important lessons so we don't repeat them next time. Okay. So again, and how do we not repeat it next time? Well, by being responsible and disciplined on the things that we need to clearly see or connect the dots with. And that's where all this kind of light is shining through. The more light that shines through, the less shadow we have. Okay. The more we identify what these things are that may be creating a sense of distraction, the more open we are to a new chapter. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through for you here, Michael. And you have the Two of Wands. Yeah, it feels like something may be kind of like slowly moving. You have the Seven of Cups there. So there could be this energy of a lot of options that you may be thinking about. Remember that I was talking about this travel, Michael? That's what's coming through here with this Two of Wands. Two of Wands, there's no movement. The only movement that the Two of Wands is doing is preparing itself for the next step by planning, observing, and taking mental note and strategizing, but it's not physically moving. Okay. So right now at this moment in time, Michael, you may feel like you're at a halt, but the halt is important because you need to kind of take care of this right here so that you can open this new chapter and then know where you're going, right? It's like if in order for you to get to your destination, you have to know where you're traveling to. right? And if once you know where you're traveling to, then you can, put in the destination on Google Map, right? So that's giving you that type of symbology here. Last but not least, Michael, let's take a look here. So yeah, the Two of Wands is not really physically moving, but it's more about you planning, okay? You getting ready to plan, or you planning. Now remember, I talked about that travel. There's that globe, validation, confirmation. There may be something here that you're thinking about moving towards or relocating towards. Two of Wands is also about choices. And if you are in a situation, circumstance, or an event right now through this Mercury retrograde, now is not a good time to make the choice, but it's a good time to look at the pros and the cons of the choice, or to look at the pros and the cons here of whatever it is that you are kind of debating over or kind of struggling in regards to making a move or making a choice here. Okay, so the Two of Wands is coming across as that, like, well, you got to look at the pros and the cons before you do that. Now, I feel that whatever choice, if there is a choice that's coming up, or there's something here that you're kind of like wondering, like, where do I go next, or where should I move next, or what's the next move, or what is the next chapter that I'm opening, I feel that you're going to select the choice, the option, or the road that you feel inspired to move towards. Inspiration is going to be important. Motivation is going to be important. Creativity is going to be important. So it's that internal spark. It's what is causing this spark within you that's making you say, you know what, I really want to move in that direction. And that's how this is coming across with the Two of Wands. Remember, Wands energy is fire, and fire is passion. So whatever is passionate, you feel passionately inspired to choose, I feel that is what you're gonna choose. You're really gonna listen to your authentic heart's desire on this one. And that's how this is coming across. Last but not least here, Michael, let's see what else is coming through for you. Michael, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section or here in the chat. That lets me know that these messages, look at that call to courage. I told you, I'm telling you, in order for you to make a move, it's going to be super important for you to take a look at what is your heart's desire. This Two of Wands energy, this person isn't going anywhere. Why are they not going anywhere? Because they are figuring something out. They're looking at the pros and the cons of something. They're looking at the plan of something. They're, in this holding pattern and figuring something out. Where is my passion calling me towards? Where is my motivation leading me towards? Where is my heart's desire, calling me towards? What are the pros? What are the cons? And once you're able to figure that out and to sort that out, then you're going to make a move. You have Call of Courage, which, by the way, is coming across as the Knight of Wands. Now, this is not a tarot deck. This is an oracle deck, but this energy is very much into this Knight of Wands energy. Knights are all about movement. Wands energy is all about fire. Fire is about yang energy. It's about being proactive and being putting action into something, Michael. And I feel you're going to put something into action, but you're going to first have to figure out how you're going to do it, what you're going to do, and what's inspiring you and calling you towards that movement. So Call of Courage says you're being called to answer the call of courage and face that difficult choice you have been avoiding. Again, Two of Wands, I did talk about that choice at the top of the reading there for you. Interesting. Fear may be also here, this energy that I was talking at the top of the reading with the shadow integration. It says you're being called to answer the call of courage and face that difficult choice you have been avoiding. While the fear within may leave you feeling unsettled, remember that you possess enough bravery to overcome any obstacle. Once you make your choice, again with the choice, validation, confirmation on this Two of Wands energy, this is saying here, hold on a second where I just lost. Once you make your choice, you will experience immense relief and liberation. Yeah, because what's interesting is that the Knight of Wands energy, of Wands energy is riding solo, is feeling very self-confident and feeling the movement of that liberation, being able to move wherever you want or move in the direction where your heart desires. There's a sense of authenticity here that's coming through in regards to this kind of yang energy of being proactive, but being proactive or moving towards something that really inspires you and really motivates you, and that you really have this connection with wanting to put into action, right? So it's a lot here having to do with being real with yourself, okay? And kind of like saying, like, this is really what I feel like I want to move towards. This is where I want to passionately move towards. So yeah, very, very beautiful reading here, Michael. Michael, I hope that these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section, as well as here in the chat. Don't forget to continue to say subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you soon in other lives. That being said, intuitive friends, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. For those of you who gave me a thumbs up, for those of you who stopped by to say hi, and of course, for those of you who joined and subscribed to the channel today. I look forward to seeing you guys in future readings. Don't forget to take a look at the playlist. There's lots there, as well as the March readings and other readings that you may see on the playlist. That being said, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support, and I'll see you next time.